Hi guys, I'm the Airsoft Grenadier, and today in conjunction with the guys at EpicAirsoftHD, I'm going to bring you a gun review of the G&G GR4 CQBR. Now, can't be bothered reviewing it myself, so I'm going to bring in an expert, and that is Jai himself, world famous from Scoutthedoggie videos, and of course the presenter from the EpicAirsoftHD YouTube channel. Over to you, Jai.
Hi guys, I'm Jai from EpicAirsoftHD and Scoutthedoggie's channel. I'm here with Keith, the Airsoft Grenadier, in our precision factory here to give you the review of this G&G gun here. So let's go over some of the physical features of the gun. We'll start from the back and work our way to the front here. The stock here is a crane stock type. This is what houses your battery. You can fit an 8.4 volt, 9.6 volt crane stock battery inside here. The gas tube here is all metal, including the body as well. It's really nice finish. It's one of the nicest finishes I've seen in any airsoft gun. I'm a big fan of G&G stuff. It's a nice thin grip, not something you come across often in an AIG M4. Trigger guard here is also metal. There's a few things, bits and pieces been added on here by Keith, but we'll come to them later on. The Riz here is full metal, and it also comes with the Riz guards for both sides and the vertical foregrip. Also, you've got a SWAT type flash hider that's got the knurled end. That's for sticking into your enemies to make sure that your gun doesn't slip and they're not going to go anywhere. Not much use for airsoft, but it looks pretty mean, pretty good. So I explained there's some additions to this gun that Keith's added on. Some pretty cool things here. Firstly, we've got the aim point, which is a red dot type. It's got 5 different levels of amplification on the red dot, and at the front we've got a quick detach magnifier. It's only a 2x magnifier, but it gives you that little bit of edge when you're trying to get the targets that are hard to reach. It's really simple to come off. There's a little latch on this side. It comes straight off, so you're ready for your CQB. So the other thing Keith's added on here is the ready mag. Now these are really cool if you're in a tight spot and you need a quick reload. As you can see, it holds an extra magazine on the side. This bit here, it's of G&G type, so it's specifically made for this gun as well. What you do is, you grab your both mags, hit the magazine release latch, yank them both out, and then you can replace your fresh magazine into the mag well and take your empty one, stick it in your dump pouch, your pocket, or just throw on the floor. So this is the meat tenderizer / knurled front end that we described before. It's for, like I said, keeping control of your enemies once you've got them in capture. The Riz rail guards here stop your Riz from being damaged for when you're skirmishing or taking photos like we are here on the Vice. Foregrip gives you extra stability. That also comes with the gun. And moving up towards here, we've got the amplifier, magnifier for the red dot at the back there. These are for little caps so you can adjust your windage and elevation on your aim point, and this is the adjuster for your light amplification. Moving back down, you can see the pneumatic blowback system that's unique to G&G. It's not connected to your gearbox in any way that will damage your gears or your piston. You can expose the hop unit by pulling back on the cocking handle, and you can see the green hop inside there. G&G hop units are one of the best I've ever experienced. They're nice and tight, and they give a great hop response for when you adjust it. Another thing to mention, which is really neat, when you've fired your first round out of the chamber, this actually flies open with the blowback action, which is really neat. Gives a nice experience when you're firing the gun. Here's the ready mag. It's attached by multiple Allen head screws, really easy to put on, and it's really effective like we showed you before. The forward assist here is actually functioning. It resets the piston on the gearbox, and it gives you a consistent shot every time you push it in. It's also good to take the tension off the spring in your gearbox and lets the spring release and not compress and lose FPS over time. The stock tube here has a wire running through it, which comes through into a Tamiya connector, and this is where you put your battery inside the crane stock. A nice little spacer here that keeps the battery in the correct shape so you're not crimping wires and damaging your expensive batteries. So every week, every Sunday in EpicAirsoftHD, we test guns and put them against each other in accuracy on a 30-metre range. So it'll be interesting to see how Keith's gun stacks up against them. Let's go see how it does on the range. At EpicAirsoftHD, we bench test our guns. Now what that means is, we try and make the conditions as similar as possible through the whole range of guns that we use. So they're fixed in a vise. It's really, really heavy. This vise here is an Abwood vise. It weighs around 45 pounds, so it's no lightweight. The gun's not going to move, and it's going to give us the best, most accurate results we can get. And that's important when we're stacking the guns against the competition. We don't want any human error in there. So as you've probably seen on the camera shot there, it performed really, really well. Semi-auto was great, nice and crisp trigger response, and full auto, great rate of fire, especially for an 8.4 volt battery. There's a spread here. You get a couple of flyers up there, but we're not worried about them at all. We're just looking at the bulk of the shots and where they landed, and they landed pretty much in a palm size shot there. Very good gun. I'm a great fan of G&G stuff. The performance is absolutely amazing out of the box. This for a standard gun, this is great. So out of the gun, performance is absolutely solid. I would recommend this gun to anyone. If you're thinking about buying it, go do it now. Keith, that's for me.